And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We have playoff basketball here on YourLiveEvent.com. Pine River-Backus is hosting today in the Section 5A West quarterfinals as they take on the Sebeka Trojans here in girls basketball tonight. And we thank you for joining us here on the Station 371 pregame show, brought to you by Station 371. Restock on food, fuel, and bait at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, and is the only area fuel station with kerosene and off-road diesel. Station 371 in Pine River. And we thank you for joining us. Noah Caruso joining you here tonight as the Sebeka Trojans enter this game as the 5 seed. The Pine River-Backus Tigers enter this game as the 4 seed. And both these teams have had to deal with some injuries, but both these teams come in on a little bit of a different trajectory in terms of momentum. For Sebeka, they come into this game winners of 2 of their last 3 and coming off a 48-47 victory over Browerville Eagle Valley on Friday. For Pine River-Backus, they come into this one with only 3 wins in their last 10 games, coming off a 60-41 loss to Nevis on Friday. But with playoffs, it is a clean slate. It is a fresh start for these squads, and we shall have a fun one here tonight. And when we come back, we're going to take a deeper look into these squads, and later on, we'll have coaches' interviews from Michael Hano of Sebeka and Tucker Shealy of Pine River-Backus. Don't go anywhere. It is Section 5A playoff basketball. Back in just a moment on the Station 371 pregame show.
Shopping at Pequot Lakes Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Shop your locally owned Pequot Lakes Super Value for quality, service, and freshness. Enjoy delicious daily deli specials around the Stone Hearth fireplace. Convenience on-site pharmacy and the freshest meats and produce. Save on gas too. Earn 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. Pequot Lakes Super Value, Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Good luck, area teams.
Pine River Dental Arts is committed to the small-town feel of your local dentist while providing top-notch dentistry, like general dental care for all ages to help you have the healthiest mouth possible. And they offer same-day crowns. Pine River Dental Arts is happy to welcome Dr. Tony Sauer to the Dental Arts team. Make your appointment at Pine River Dental Arts on Park Avenue in downtown Pine River, or call 587-4437. Feeling like patients are like family.
Welcome back to the Station 371 pregame show on YourLiveEvent.com. Section 5A West quarterfinal action in girls basketball. It's March, so you know it's playoff season. 5 seed Sebeka taking on 4 seed Pine River-Backus. And right before the break, we talked about these two teams coming in on a bit of a different path in terms of momentum. Sebeka finished the regular season at 7-18 on the year, 6-5 in section play, but they did end the season winning 2 of their last 3 after losing the previous 4. So these Trojans have been able to turn things around here and had a good time as they look to build some momentum here in a road playoff game, which is always tough for any team. And they are coming off a 48-47 win over Browerville Eagle Valley on Friday, a game where they had to come back from down 15, as you're going to hear from Coach Michael Hano in a bit. And that really shows the resiliency of this Trojan squad. And when it comes to playoffs, you're going to need some key matchups to go your way, and you're going to need to be resilient in any way, especially on a road playoff game. And the Trojans are going to be led by Macy Lake, who's averaging 14.8 points per game and is leading the team in rebounds with 7.3. So the presence of Macy Lake expected to be a factor here tonight. And for the Pine River-Backus Tigers, they come into this game 12-14 on the year, 6-5 as well in section play. And this team seemed to be on a roll early on in the year, but then they lost their key starter, their key senior, Ramsey Tulinchik. And from then on, it really has been a struggle for the Tigers to get some production on the offensive end, as they only won 3 of their last 10 games, coming off a 60-41 loss to Nevis on Friday. Now, Nevis most likely going to win the section potentially, as they are in this same section in 5A. So getting that familiarity with section opponent, especially a tough section opponent, a team that's going to be contending to go to the state tournament, it really can shape up your roster right before a big game. And with this Tigers squad, however, they have had Sebeka's number. Their only matchup this season was on December 8th, and Pine River dominated the matchup 75-40. While Sebeka has been playing better basketball, PRB knows that they can hang with this squad and that they can take control with some things going their way. They got to get the shooting going early. With Ramsey being out, it has opened up players like Brianna Hannikin and Kate Travis on the offensive end. Kate Travis, a key shooter, and when she's on, it really gets the Tigers offense going. And PRB looks to extend their winning streak to 10 against Sebeka. They have won the last 9 matchups. The last time these two teams met in the playoffs was the 2020-21 season. PRB taking that one 69-44. And for these two teams looking to make the subsection semifinals, as for PRB, the last time they made the section semifinals was against Belgrade Bruton El Rosa. Last season, Pine River-Backus lost in the section semifinals to Belgrade Bruton El Rosa, looking to reach their first semifinals since that 2020-2021 season, the year where they beat Sebeka. And for the Trojans, they lost in the first round of the section last year to Browerville Eagle Valley, so able to get somewhat of revenge on Friday against those Tigers. But looking to reach the semifinals for the first time since the 2014-15 season, where they made it all the way to the championship game. Did not win that game, but a good run for the Trojans. And for Michael Hano in his 24th season, he has seen and done it all as a coach and has had some very successful teams for this Trojan squad. And for Sebeka, who comes in very young, only 3 listed seniors on the roster. 2 of them will be starting tonight, in Mandy Kwasnick and Macy Lake. And the winner of this game will take on the winner of Bertha Hewitt, Belgrade Bruton El Rosa, Saturday in Wadena. As we look at the section bracket here in Section 5A, as mentioned, these two teams will square off to play in the Section West semifinals, either against Belgrade Bruton El Rosa, the 1 seed, or Bertha Hewitt. On down on the other side of the bracket in the West, Nevis taking on Verndale, Walker Hackensack Akeley hosting Browerville. And on the other side of Section 5A, and one of the games on our airwaves tonight, Bram hosting McGregor, Uppsala and Swanville. Big rivalry game in the playoffs there. You know the animosity's got to be there in that one. Barnum hosting Mille Lacs, and Ogilvy hosting East Central. And we expect a good one here tonight, and we're going to hear from our coaches on the other end of the break. First from Michael Hano of Sebeka, and then Tucker Shealy of Pine River-Backus. We'll be back in just a moment on the Station 371 pregame show on yourliveevent.com.
Economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Welcome back to the Station 371 pregame show. Michael Hano, head coach of the Sebeka Trojan, joining us. Coach, you guys are coming in with a little bit of momentum. You guys are coming in winning 2 of 3 after losing 4 games in a row, and a close one against Browerville Eagle Valley. So talk about that game a little bit and how that can really shape, the confidence of this team, especially in a close game where, in playoffs, there's going to be a few of them.
Yeah, definitely like where we're going. We're definitely on the uphill climb here after a couple tough losses with that 4-game stretch, and then we came ready to play, and really we were actually down 15 against Browerville and really buckled down on defense, had some really good plays on offense, and I really liked how we responded with the end of game poise. And so hopefully that continues today.
And you've done this all without one of your key players, Jalen Lilquist. And, you talk about making those adjustments when you lose one of your key players. How do you expect kind of all that shaping throughout the season to play into a factor today?
You can see it in the end of the season. We lost her before the season, so we've been kind of building on that. But you can tell that when we played them the first time, we were struggling and trying to respond. She was a point guard for us, so now we've kind of rotated a little bit. We got a new point guard here at the end of the season, and things seem to be going well here these last couple games.
And going into this game, this is a PRB squad that has had your number in recent years. Just talk about what to expect from these Tigers, what is going to be the game plan, without spoiling it, of course. But talk about the game plan a little bit and what you really want to see from your girls to get a big playoff victory.
Well, we're a young team, so just play with poise. That playoff atmosphere is going to be a little bit different. They do a good job of their matchup zone pressing, so we got to handle that and make sure we don't give up any easy baskets. But transition is going to be key, and then just playing hard and responding during playoff time.
And with the young roster, it's all about rallying the troops. And, in a big playoff game, and some of them might be their first playoff game, just talk about how you get a young core to kind of play together to really, send a message. What's the message with this team going into a playoff game with the young core?
Just work hard. Let things go how they go. I mean, there's going to be ups and downs in a basketball game. Just play hard. And we've got some seniors that have played for quite a while, so hopefully that leadership kind of shows it to them on the court, too.
And, Coach, 24 years with the Sebeka program, and you had some really successful years with this Trojan squad. Congrats, first off, on a long career. And just talk about, do these get any easier preparing for playoff games 24 years in?
Thank you. No, they don't. So we just keep plugging away, and it's always fun because you don't know what's going to happen. And it was nice to see a couple good wins to get to this 5 seed. Otherwise, we'd have been the 7 seed. But, no, it doesn't get any easier.
Well, Michael, I'm sure they're still as fun as they ever will be. Coach, thank you for joining us, and good luck out there.
Thank you very much.
Michael Hano, head coach of the Sebeka Trojans, back in just a moment on the Station 371 pregame show. Welcome back to the Station 371.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Welcome back to the Station 371 pregame show. We are here with Tucker Shealy, head coach of the River-Backus Tigers. And, Coach, you've talked about this season and getting the players healthy. Of course, you've done it all without Ramsey all season. And now here you are hosting a playoff game. So talk about the morale with this squad. And even though you guys are coming off a loss against a tough Nevis team, I will say, but coming into it with a loss, just talk about what this team is feeling heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I'm definitely very pleased to be able to host a playoff game with getting that 4 seed, and with the losing record, it's not an ideal situation, obviously, but no, very proud of how the girls have responded, this whole year, obviously with the injury to Ramsey, and then we've lost a few games to some high quality section opponents here recently, BBE and Nevis, and so but all year they've been able to respond really well after losses, and so I think we've had a really good week of practice, and excited for tonight's matchup.
And you talk about coming off, a loss, but again, against Nevis, with losses, you always kind of look at the silver lining of things, but against a tough Nevis squad, how do you think that's going to shape this team as, we're here in the playoffs, a lot of games are going to be close against some tough teams?
Absolutely, yeah, and no, I mean, coming off that Nevis loss, I think the biggest thing is we need to, take care of the basketball, get our looks offensively. I think tonight you'll see we're going to try to really create a lot of our offense with our defense if we're able to, try to get that transition game going early, try to pressure them and see if we can't overwhelm them early on, and we'll probably run 7, 8, possibly 9 girls at them tonight.
And, with this roster, you've had to makeshift a lot of players, a lot of younger players stepping into a bigger role, off the bench, playing some big minutes. Talk about that young core a little bit and what their mood is heading into this playoff. Some might be playing their first playoff game.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I mean, Brianna Hannikin starting tonight. Obviously, her role changed as soon as Ramsey went down earlier this year, and so she's been a big, rebounder, good defensive threat for us, and she's, had a few games where she's been able to put in, 8 points or so, and so whatever offensive production we can get from her, but then we always know she's going to be there on the boards and defensively, and so yeah, her role will be important tonight. Mimi Buchers, Ella Dahl, both 9th graders. They've been kind of our 6th, 7th girls here, these last couple weeks, and so really looking for good, bench production out of them. And then Leah Lewis is another, member who's, thrown in a few shots here and there. And so, we might see her if we end up seeing a lot of zone tonight.
And this is a Sebeka squad that you have had their number in recent years. And sometimes, of course, with playoffs, it doesn't always seem to matter. It's a clean slate for everybody. But what are you going to expect from these Trojans, and what do you want to see to kind of counteract what they succeed at?
Yeah, Mike does a great job with his girls. He's got their girls playing really well, and I know they have a 7-18 whatever record right now, but that's not doesn't indicate how good of a team he has right now. And so that was kind of the message going into this game, girls. We absolutely cannot take this team lightly, and I expect them to play probably their 2-3 zone and take care of the basketball and play good clean game. So we're going to have to, like I said, try to overwhelm them with our pressure, and then definitely get the opportunities we want offensively, and then obviously play good defense.
And you guys get the honor of hosting this playoff game. It's going to be the last home game for you guys, as everything will be neutral site after this. Talk about that importance, and sometimes it may get overlooked, but just talk about the importance of playing in front of the home crowd and what that's going to do to really amp up your team tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I think last year we ended up getting a win over Walker because of that. It ended up being a really close game, and I think the crowd ended up really helping us. And so, looking for that again this year, I think it's definitely a benefit to play in your home court. And, we have 2 seniors, Kate Travis and Hannah Barkus, that'll be out there. And so definitely a little, extra motivation for them to play in front of their home crowd, at a home game one last time.
Well, Tucker, should be a lot of fun. Thank you for joining us. Good luck out there tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Tucker Shealy, head coach of the Pine River-Backus Tigers, back in just a moment on the Station 371 pregame show.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Welcome back to the Station 371 pregame show here in Pine River tonight, as 5-seed Sebeka takes on 4-seed Pine River-Backus, and a full slate of playoff basketball and wrestling, as we just got a final alert from the road crew of Pequot Lakes Pine River-Backus for wrestling loss in the Consolation Championship 35-32 to Dawson Boyd Leckie Parlay at Montevideo United. And it was a great run for the road crew. I had the honor of talking with the wrestlers earlier in the week, and what a great group of guys. They were super excited to head down there, and there's still individuals tomorrow on yourliveevent.com, so make sure to check that out. Game 1 of the doubleheader in Crosby Ironton, as Detroit Lakes got a 76-61 win over CI, and then halftime over on Cash 95, Piers up 25-15 over Pillager. It looks like they're going to do the national anthem, so we're going to take a break with them. When we come back, starting lineups and tip-off here in Pine River. Back in just a moment on yourliveevent.com.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
Hanakin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hanakin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hanakin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hanakin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HanakinInsurance.com. Let Hanakin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure. Save on your groceries and gas each week just by shopping at Pequot Lakes Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Shop your locally owned Pequot Lakes Super Value for quality, service, and freshness. Enjoy delicious daily deli specials around the stone hearth fireplace, convenient on-site pharmacy, and the freshest meats and produce. Save on gas too. Earn 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. Pequot Lakes Super Value, Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Good luck, area teams.
Pine River Dental Arts is committed to the small town feel of your local dentist while providing top-notch dentistry like general dental care for all ages to help you have the healthiest mouth possible. And they offer same-day crowns. Pine River Dental Arts is happy to welcome Dr. Tony Sauer to the Dental Arts team. Make your appointment at Pine River Dental Arts on Park Avenue in downtown Pine River or call 587-4437. Feeling like patients are like family.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful...
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Noah Caruso here with you as the Sebeka Trojans and the Pine River-Backus Tigers set to do battle in Section 5A West quarterfinal action. It's playoff season, and here are your starting lineups. First for the Sebeka Trojans, head coached by Michael Hano in his 24th season. It's going to be senior number 4, Mandy Kwasnick, senior number 11, Macy Lake, sophomore number 13, Samantha Stevens, sophomore number 14, Annika Pulyu, and freshman number 15, Kyla Watson. And for the PRB Tigers, coached by Tucker Shealy, he's got junior number 1, Alora Dahl, senior number 2, Kate Travis, junior number 5, Brianna Hannikin, freshman number 22, Sawyer Tulinchik, and senior number 24, Hannah Barkus. As they announce the starting lineups for PRB as we are about ready to get this thing going. Pine River-Backus defeating Sebeka in dominant fashion in their only matchup of the regular season, 75-40. But these are two totally different teams now as the Tigers, without their star senior Ramsey Tulinchik, as we heard from Tucker Shealy, he has really seen to figure out the rotation and has the expectations ready for this young squad. And for Sebeka, don't let the record deceive you. They are winners of 2 of their last 3, coming off a thrilling come-from-behind victory over Browerville Eagle Valley as they look to end their 9-game losing streak against these PRB Tigers. It's Sebeka in the white with the purple numbers and the gold collar, and the Tigers are going to be in the black with the orange numbers as Macy Lake and Alora Dahl will meet at center court to get this thing started. You can always feel the energy of March. It brings unpredictability. It brings excitement. It's Sebeka, it's Pine River-Backus, and it's underway here in PRB. And this is Macy Lake for the Trojans, going up with it on the right side. That's no good. Rebound by Barkus. Barkus, both teams talking about wanting to get into transition and move the game quick. Tigers looking to show that early, and now this is going to be Sawyer Tulinchik on the right wing. Travis near the half circle. Kick out to Barkus from the corner. That's no good. Rebound by Watson. Now we'll see what the Trojans want to do in terms of tempo, but this is Macy Lake, leading scorer and rebounder for Sebeka, averaging over 14 points per game. Trying to feed that inside. That's going to be a turnover. First turnover of the game for Sebeka. Travis, 4-3, no good off the back iron. Tipped around, and that is going to be out of bounds, but it's going the other way. Here comes Sebeka, full court press. We heard that from Tucker Shealy, expecting that to be a problem as Dahl applying pressure. Now here's Macy Lake. Watson left wide open on the left side, and the first points and 1 for Kyla Watson. Kyla Watson looking for an and 1 opportunity. Watson, a 50% free throw shooter. Free throw is good. So a 3-point play for Kyla Watson puts the Trojans up 3-0. Tigers looking to answer early. Backus, bounce pass to Dahl, feeding that to Hannigan, expecting a huge roll tonight, and that's going to be stolen away by Polio. Lake, the right sideline, has Stevens open, but lost her step. Polio thinking about it, now dribbling in, a whistle and a foul on Pine River-Backus. Foul's going to be called on Alora Dahl, her first personal. Off the inbound. Polio lobbing that up to Kwasnick with her first touch of the night. Lake, she's going to take it contested and left out wide to the right and out of bounds. Pine River-Backus basketball. You got to like the confidence from Macy Lake. This is a Trojan squad that doesn't shoot particularly well from three-point range, only 21.7%, but Macy Lake, the leading shooter, with a 30% three-point percentage. And now this is Tulinchik. Feeding to the left block. This is Travis. Lobbing that back out to Dahl as they reset. Hannigan from the free throw line. Quick feed inside. Poke checked away and out of bounds. Has great awareness by Polio. That is going to be Tigers basketball. Travis to inbound behind the basket. Travis looking for someone. Lobbing that up to Dahl at the top of the key. Right back to Travis. At the half circle, poke checked away by Watson, out of bounds. So it stays with PRB. Quick hands early on from the Trojans. Dahl to inbound. Kick out to Travis. Hannigan dribbling with her right at the half circle, throwing that one up and bouncing in for Brianna Hannigan. First points for the Tigers. And we heard from Tucker Shealy how Brianna Hannigan has had to take a bigger role offensively. And boy, she can have a big night. It's going to be a fun game of offense for the Tigers. But the other way, this is a layup by Polio. Polio on the board for the first time tonight, 5-2, Sebeka. Tulinchik, left wing. Quick feed inside, but Watson able to poke it away and get the steal. Second Tiger turnover, but now Tulinchik not letting that go easy as she forces a jump ball. Now coming into the game for Brianna Hannigan, number 32, Mimi Bukers. Bukers, another one of those young players that Tucker Shealy talked about, expecting to take a bigger role, and she has the basketball. Free throw line jumper by Travis, too strong that time, rebound by Stevens. Stevens drawing a double team and plowing through Travis. Now a zone defense, as we expected, that 2-3 zone. Now baseline, and too close to the baseline is Polio, and it's going to be a turnover. Third Trojan turnover. Or excuse me, they're going to call it. I guess it's going to stay here, as they said that was poke checked away. So now bounce pass to Lake. Jumper this time off the side iron, no good. Tipped around and rebound by Alora Dahl. Dahl poke from behind as Lake gets the steal. Great awareness as Lake gets it back. This is Stevens. Bounce pass inside. This is going to be thrown up. That's no good by Polio. Saving that one to Watson. Great effort by Polio. Free throw line jumper by Stevens. No good. Travis with the board. And she's going to be the one to bring it up, and she's going to take the three-pointer. Left that one short as that goes out of bounds, going the other way. Travis certainly does not lack confidence. It's coming into the game for Alora Dahl for Pine River-Backus is number 11, Ella Dahl. Now into the game for the Trojans, number 12, Emma Ness. In for Kwasnick. Now the other way, this is Ness with the basketball. Feed to the right side to Watson, putting that one up. That's no good. Offensive rebound by Polio. That's no good, but a whistle and a foul. It's going to be called on Pine River-Backus. That is going to be called on Ella Dahl. Her first personal, but it was on the floor, so it's going to be an inbound behind the basket for Macy Lake. Lake kicking that one out to Stevens in the left wing. Now she gets it in the corner. Bounce pass in, scramble for the basketball, a whistle and a jump ball. staying with Sebeka. 4:11 to go here in half number one. 5-2 Trojans lead. Early defense from both squads. Tucker Shealy wanting to turn that defense into offense. And here's Watson off the inbound. That leaves Lake from the left corner. No good that time, but an offensive rebound by Puliu, and this time it's going to be a shooting foul as Puliu will go to the line. Foul on Tulinchik, her first personal, already the fourth team foul. Puliu, a 63% free throw shooter as she connects on the first one. Annika Puliu comes into this game as the second leading scorer, averaging 12.8 per contest, as she is true for 2. 7-2 now, Trojans lead. 14 to go here in half number one. Travis, kick out to Barkus in the right wing. Bukers, now at the half circle. Travis looking to throw that one up. No good. It might have been blocked as Watson corrals the basketball. Now quick the other way are the Trojans. This is Lake. Oh, great cut this time by Ness, but closing it out was Travis. So now the Trojans will reset. Cutting again inside. This is Stevens. No good as that was swiped away by Travis. It's going to stay here. Stevens to inbound for Sebeka. Bounce inside. Puliu throwing that one up. No good. Rebound by Barkus. It's quick the other way. This is Tulinchik. Back to Barkus. Travis faking the pass. And now they reset. Hannah Barkus. Dahl. At the half circle. Down the lane. Travis. Right hand is good. Kate Travis. 7-4. 13:05 to go in half number one. Full court press again. Almost had that stolen away as Lake drawing that double team. And that's poked and stolen away. Bukers. Travis thinking about stepping into the three, but going to kick out to Barkus instead. Right baseline. Now back to the top of the key. Hannah Barkus. Free throw line. Travis dribbling to her right. Kick out. Dahl thinking about the three. Bukers. Good ball movement. That's going to open up a three for Dahl, and it's good. Ella Dahl connects on the three, and we are tied at 7. 12:25 to go in half number one as that was poke checked away, and it's out of bounds. So the full court press staying aggressive for PRB. Coming in for Sebeka for Watson is number 3 senior Daphne Rathke. Leading assister for the Trojans off the bench. Now off the inbound, and this is Lake on the far sideline, dribbling down the lane. Kick out three from Ness. No good over the net, but it's going to be another offensive rebound by Puliu, but it's a jump ball going the other way. Here's Barkus for Pine River-Backus, excuse me. Bukers. Barkus thought about giving out the screen, but going to be a feed inside to the high post. This is Bukers, but kicking that one out as Dahl, almost losing a handle on it, but Barkus corrals it. Travis, she's going to step into a three-pointer. Too strong, no good. Rebound by Puliu, trying to rip that one away to avoid a jump ball. Does not, but it does stay Sebeka ball. Kwasnik coming back in for Ness. Here we go. Lake. Gonna give it to Stevens. Trojans doing a very good job, but here's Travis picking that one off, and she's got an open lane, and she's gonna connect with the right hand. Kate Travis puts the Tigers on top for the first time tonight. 9-7, PRB leads. Lake had that poked away, but it's gonna be a reach-in foul on Ella Dahl. That is her second personal. 15 foul, 11:27 to go, and now Laura Dahl expected to come in for her sister, and she will do just that. It's going to be Stevens inbound right in front of the Pine River-Backus bench. And here we go with Kwasnik. Looking for an opening, finds Lake in the right wing. Receiving a screen left, and now going to give it to Kwasnik. Lake not lighting the pick and roll, but here is Puliu. Puliu dribbling left. Perimeter ball movement, great inside defense early on from the Tigers. Now a three-pointer. This is Puliu, way too strong as Tulinchik corrals the basketball. Barkus slowing things down. Dahl. Feed right to Bukers. And now Barkus left her open for a second, and she will not hesitate. Three-pointer for Hannah Barkus. And now it's a 12-7 basketball game and a whistle and a timeout from the Trojans. 12-7, Pine River-Backus leads, 10:41 to go in half number one. Back in just a moment on yourliveevent.com.
And PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
Welcome back to the action on yourliveevent.com. Section 5A West quarterfinals. 12-7, Pine River-Backus claiming the lead. 8-0 run by Pine River-Backus as they retake the lead off the timeout by Sebeka. They will have 4 remaining in the half, PRB with all 5. No fouls committed by Sebeka, however. Pine River-Backus 1 away from the bonus, so keeping an eye on that the rest of the way. And it's going to be Sebeka to inbound off the timeout. Far sideline, this is Puliu. No changes off the timeout in terms of rotation for Sebeka. None for Pine River-Backus as well. Rathke feeding inside in the middle. Travis trying to rip that one away from Puliu. And a whistle and a foul as Barkus thought she had the block, but she's going to get called for her first personal, and that's going to be 2 free throws coming up for Annika Puliu. She is 2 of 2 from the free throw line thus far and make it 3 of 3. 12-8 now as the Trojans stopping the bleeding a little bit. An 8-0 run by Pine River-Backus. It's giving them the lead, and now another 2-for-2 trip for Annika Puliu. 12-9, Tigers on top. Dahl with the basketball, dribbling around the perimeter. Kicks it out to Barkus right side. Feed out to the free throw line. Open. This is going to be Dahl from the right wing. Off the back iron. No good. Rebound by Stevens. Now the other way. This is Kwasnik. Trying to feed that in as that was off of the foot of maybe Tulinchik, but great save that time by Rathke to keep it in. And now she gets the basketball back. Had that poke checked away. Kwasnik trying to find an opening. Again, no shot clock as we should mention, at least for this year. So Sebeka trying to reset and take their time. This is Puliu. Tipped away. Bucher's trying to get the steal out of bounds, but it's going to stay here. Aggressive defense early on as Watson comes back into the game for Sebeka. For Stevens in as well for the first time is number 22, Mackenzie Bullock. Bullock seeing action for the first time tonight. Aaliyah Lewis coming in for Hannah Barkus, and we expected Aaliyah Lewis in this one early on with the zone defenses. She is a streaky shooter, and off the inbound is Lake. No good. Bukers with the board. Bukers bringing it up. Now to Travis. Oh, it was open for a sec. I'm surprised she didn't take it. But Dahl has it instead in the right wing. Looking for Lewis in the left wing, and she will not hesitate. That's far to the right, and great hustle by Tulinchik to save it. And now Dahl, quick feed inside to Travis at the half circle. Lewis thought about it again. It's going to be Dahl with the basketball. Travis deep two that time, and it's good from Kate Travis. Dahl gets her second assist, 15-9. Puliu. Gonna kick that out. Left baseline jumper by Lake. It's good. Macy Lake scoring for the first time tonight. So it's 15-11. 8:40 to go in half number one. Dahl for PRB bringing it up. Feed at the free throw line again to Travis. Looking for an opening down the lane, but going to kick out to Lewis. High block. This is Bukers. May have been blocked by Lake. And now battle for the basketball on the ground. but stays with Pine River-Backus off the jump ball. Coming in is Ness for Bullock. Lewis and Kate Travis coming out. It is Brianna Hannikin and Hannah Barkus back in for Pine River-Backus. And off the inbound for PRB, this is Barkus, 14-11. They corrected the score, it seems, with 8:19 to go. Hannikin. Now this is going to be up, and it's going to be a foul. First foul of the game called on Sebeka. And it's going to be Mimi Bucher shooting free throws. Foul's going to be called on Watson. First personal. Bucher shooting free throws for the first time tonight. It's Ella Dahl getting set to come back in. First free throw off the bank and good for Buchers. So now it's 15-11. They must have called one of those Kate Travis's deep to a 3. So now it is 15-11. Buchers, no good on the second attempt. So that was rebounded by Puliu. Now almost stolen away, but this is Ness. Poke check, Dahl gets the steal. Ella Dahl, that is, and as she's trying to break away, gets called, and it's going to be a reach-in foul on Ness, her first personal, second team foul. So Ella going to give it to Alora. 8 to go in half number 1, 15-11, Tigers on top. Barkus, quick feed inside to the high post. Hannikin trying to break through a double team, left that short, gets her own miss, and going to kick it out to Dahl. Buchers, quick feed inside to Barkus. She'll take the 3, left that one just short, but Ella Dahl trying to get the offensive board, not quite able to, as it's going to be a jump ball. But great hustle and effort early on here from the Tigers. 7:45 to go in half number 1, 15-11. Tigers on top. Ness far sideline. Kick out to Kwasnick in the left corner. Dribbling in. Kick out to Lake. Lake finding an opening, but losing a handle on the basketball. Three-pointer by Puliu this time. Off the side iron. Rebound by Brianna Hannikin. Alora Dahl to Hannah Barkus. Quick feed inside to Buchers. Good ball movement, by Pine River-Backus. Now we're on the perimeter, looking to find an opening inside. They're going to give it to Buchers, trying to find that opening, but it's poke checked and stolen away. It was Puliu with the basketball, and now going to kick it out to Ness in the near corner. Lake receiving a screen, but not liking the pick and roll to Puliu as she gets the basketball at the top of the key. Ness. Poke checked, almost stolen away, and now this time it is going to be another jump ball. So it is going the other way. Kate Travis coming in for Buchers. Also in for the first time for Ness is number 21, Maya Weaver for Sebeka. 15-11, our score stands. 6:45 to go in half number 1. Alora Dahl bringing it up, now to Barkus in the left wing. Travis in the near corner, had that tipped. Dahl has a 3 early on in this one. As Travis at the free throw line had that almost stolen away, and it is going to be stolen away by Weaver. 5 turnovers now, but now drawing the double team with the press, and now it's going to be a steal. Alora Dahl putting that one up off the steal, can't connect on the right hand. Tipped around, and it's going to be Watson with the board. Boy, a golden opportunity for the Tigers is Shealy. He wanted to turn that defense into offense, but throwing that one up is Weaver, but no good as Barkus gets the rebound. Great defense by Brianna Hannikin. And now Barkus with the basketball, going to give it to Travis. Deep 2 this time, and it's good for Kate Travis. She's starting to feel it. Dahl with her 3rd assist. 8 points for Kate Travis. And now it's going to be a travel and another turnover. As Watson just making her mind up too late. As Stevens and Lake are getting ready to come back in. Kwasnick and Weaver out. Laura Dahl will take a rest as Sawyer Tulinchik back into the basketball game. Hannikin at the half circle. Going to kick out to Sawyer Tulinchik, but she turns it over, a travel right back. 6 turnovers by the Tigers, 9 for Sebeka. Sebeka averaging over 20 turnovers a game, and this Tigers defense has been making life tough. And now spin, and that's going to be another travel. 3 straight travels. And now 10 turnovers by Sebeka. Tulinchik. Anakin at the free throw line. Feed into the lane, and it's going to be tipped around out of bounds. I believe it was off of Weaver for Sebeka, so staying with Pine River-Backus. Anakin coming out. Bucher's in. Eladahl to inbound behind the basket. With 5:27 to go in half number one. Long kick out to Tulinchik. Travis, she's been feeling it tonight. Deep three. That one's left short. And Barkus trying to get the offensive board and does just that. Great hustle by Barkus. Eladahl for three. That's no good. Travis offensive board, and she will go to the free throw line. Okay, Travis all over the place tonight so far. 2 free throws coming up for Kate Travis. Her first trip to the free throw line. Foul was called on Bullock, her first personal, as the first free throw is good for Kate Travis. Second free throw is good. 2 for 2 trip for Kate Travis. And now off the inbound and another jump ball. Staying with Sebeka this time, and that full court press really making things tough for the Trojans. It's going to be Pouliou to inbound behind the basket. Going to try to kick it out to Lake, almost stolen away, and it was, just off of Eladahl's hands. PRB thinking that they had another turnover. Now in the far corner to inbound, going to give it off to Lake for Sebeka. Drawing the double team on the sideline, going to hit it cross court to Pouliou, and now they're going to have to give it right back to Lake, who just gets it back to the front court. A whistle and a timeout by Sebeka. 19-11, PRB on top with 5:02 to go in half number one. Back in just a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
Are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Off the Sebeka timeout, they have 3 remaining in the half. Pine River-Backus with all 5. 19-11. Tigers lead with 5:02 to go in half number one. Stevens to inbound at the sideline just in front of the PRB bench, and it's going to be Macy Lake with the basketball. Fell down, but it is going to be a foul. I believe it's going to be called on Tulinchik. It is going to be called on Tulinchik. Her second personal. 8 team fouls. It's going to be Macy Lake shooting free throws for the first time tonight. A 1-and-1 opportunity. Macy Lake, first free throw is good. Macy Lake having a quiet night offensively thus far. Macy Lake comes into this game as the best free throw shooter with a 71.9% free throw percentage, and she connects on both on this trip. So it's 19-13 now. Quick feed inside, Travis dribbling in, now kick out to Barkus. Right wing 3 from Barkus, and that is good, smooth like butter. 3-pointer for Hannah Barkus, her second 3. Travis gets her first assist, almost stolen away again. 22-13 our score now. Poke check to Lakes, got to get it across, close to the 10 seconds, and just gets off to front court. Weaver being harassed by Buchers, and Lake has the basketball. Tigers looking to go up by double digits with a strong defensive stand. Stevens thinking about the 3, lobbing that one in, and that's going to be a steal. Eladahl with the basketball, kicking it out to Tulinchik. This is going to be a D2 off the back iron, no good. Barkus, offensive rebound. Now Travis, she's open for 3, and it's good. Kate Travis. Her first 3 all set up by the great hustle by Hannah Barkus. Get the offensive rebound and forcing the turnover is Eladahl. Fantastic effort, as Barkus will get the assist as well. 25-13. Deep 2 this time. Jumper bouncing around. No good by Stevens, but an offensive rebound by Pouliou. Challenging a couple of Tigers defenders. That's no good, and a whistle, and it is going to be a foul. Foul's going to be called on Buchers, her first personal. Coming in is Ness for Sebeka. Coming in for Bullock. Watson at the free throw line. Had an and one play earlier. The front end of the 1-and-1 is too strong. Buchers with the board. Now Travis stepping into another three. Too strong on that attempt. Watson with the rebound. Her fifth already in this one. 25-13, Pine River-Backus leads. 3:19 to go in half number one. Stevens, and that's going to be a travel. One to step into the three as the shot will not count. 12 turnovers by Sebeka. And a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout from Tucker's Shealy squad. With 25-13, PRB leads, 3:16 to go in half number one. We'll be back in just a moment on yourliveevent.com.
This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Off the Pine River-Backus timeout, they have 4 remaining in the half. Sebeka with 3. 25-13. Pine River-Backus leads over Sebeka here in the Section 5A West quarterfinals. March is always an exciting time here at RJ Broadcasting and all over the sport of basketball. March Madness starting to heat up and playoffs starting here tonight. Dahl now to Barkus. 3 minutes to go in half number one. Travis at the free throw line, dribbling to the left side and connects with the left hand. Kate Travis having one heck of a ball game thus far. 15 points for the senior. Stevens far sideline. Quick feed. This is Lake. Bounce pass to Ness into the basketball game for Sebeka. Lake stepping into a three. Left that one wide to the left. Tipped around and miscommunication. That time between Travis and Ella Dahl as they laugh things off and we get things reset. Final over in the Section 7 AA quarterfinal as Duluth Marshall gets an 85-41 victory over Aiken. And now Stevens from the left corner. That is good. A three-pointer for Stevens, her first three. And it just cutting into the lead a little bit, 27-16. Pine River-Backus still leads. Tulinchik, a whistle, and it is going to be a travel on Sawyer Tulinchik. 7th turnover. Here off the inbound. Tigers still playing that full court press. Bounce pass to Lake. Lobbing that one up. That's almost stolen by Travis, but Puliu gets the basketball. Quick feed to the near corner. That's going to be a steal for Kate Travis as she corrals the basketball. 13 turnovers for Sebeka already. We're 2 minutes away from half number one coming to a close. Barkus receiving the screen from Travis, but not much separation. Ball great opening. This is Travis. Can't connect with the wide open layup. Scramble for the basketball, and it's going to be a jump ball. Staying with Pine River-Backus. Dahl to inbound. The Tigers looking to get a stranglehold of Sebeka to close out the half as Barkus to the free throw line. Buchers lobbing that one up into the restricted area. Travis had that swiped away, but it's going to be a whistle and a foul. That is going to be called on Puliu. Her first personal. It's going to be 2 free throws for Kate Travis. 2 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. As that one bounces, and high off the glass, and that bounces in for Kate Travis. Brianna Hannikin coming in for Mimi Buchers for Pine River-Backus. It's just been that kind of a night. 16 points for Travis. Off the back iron, no good. Tipped around as Stevens gets the rebound. So a 1-for-2 trip for Kate Travis. Sitting on 16 points. Cutting in the left side. Watson throwing that one up and can't finish. But Watson will go to the free throw line as she almost connected on her second and one play as Brandon Hannigan, as she came right back in, gets called for her second personal. Watson made that free throw to complete the three-point play as Watson with a smooth swish on that attempt. Watson, second free throw is good. So Watson true for 2 on that trip as she's got 5 points. Now here we go. This is going to be Dahl. Trojans looking to play aggressive defensively. Hannigan in the far corner. 1:15 to go in half number 1. 10-point lead for the Tigers. Barkus. Hannigan receiving the screen right. Now Travis, deep three, and oh, you bet. It's just that kind of a night for Kate Travis. Santa Barkus will get her second assist, 31-18. Under a minute to go in half number 1. Stevens far sideline. Giving it to Puliu. Oh, breaking through a double team in the lane. Takes a bump from Hannigan and right into the hands of Tulinchik. Tulinchik near sideline, dribbling in, throwing out with the left hand, too strong. Oh boy, a fantastic effort. And oh, again here is Puliu. And that is going to be a travel as Puliu had the basketball and fell to the ground. Now is a little slow to get up is Puliu. As showing frustration on that attempt as this Tigers defense has been relentless. 34.8 to go. Tigers up 31-18. Tulinchik. You can imagine the Tigers are in not that big of a rush on this possession, but Tucker Shealy, gotta love the tempo from this Tigers squad. It's quick ball moving around the perimeter. That has opened up a lot of players, and it's opened up Travis tonight. No good on the three as that was airballed, but Hannigan trying to go up. That was blocked by Puliu. Now the other way. That's almost stolen away by Travis, and it will not be an over and back. And oh, just throwing that one up is Puliu as that just goes out of bounds as she was maybe just trying to keep it in as she maybe wasn't sure if it was going to be an over and back, but with 4.4 to go, let's see if the Tigers got one more shot in them. And Travis, as she receives the basketball too far to that baseline, that's going to be a turnover. So all of a sudden, maybe a little bit of life for Sebeka to cut into this lead. 3.3 to go in half number 1. Looking to cut it to 10 points on this possession as that's feed inside, but a whistle, and it's a jump ball, but in staying with Sebeka. So they'll have another chance with 2.2 to go. Inbound to Lake, putting that one up, and it's good at the buzzer. So just how you would want it for Sebeka as they just slice into this lead, but a great showing for the Tigers in half number 1 as they lead 31-20 here at halftime in the Section 5A West quarterfinals here in Pine River tonight. Leading the way is Kate Travis with her 19 points. It's been a quiet night for Macy Lake, but she does lead the team. Well, tied with the lead in scoring with 6. Puliu with 6 as well. And when we come back, we're going to have the halftime coverage here, go through stat lines and keys to half number 2. 31-20, Pine River-Backus leads. Back in just a moment on YourLiveEvent.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash. Open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
I'm dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
Hanakin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hanakin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hanakin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hanakin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HanakinInsurance.com. Let Hanakin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure. Save on your groceries and gas each week just by shopping at Pequot Lakes Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Shop your locally owned Pequot Lakes Super Value for quality, service, and freshness. Enjoy delicious daily deli specials around the Stone Hearth fireplace, convenient on-site pharmacy, and the freshest meats and produce. Save on gas too. Earn 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. Pequot Lakes Super Value, Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Good luck, area teams.
Pine River Dental Arts is committed to the small town feel of your local dentist while providing top-notch dentistry like general dental care for all ages to help you have the healthiest mouth possible. And they offer same-day crowns. Pine River Dental Arts is happy to welcome Dr. Tony Sauer to the Dental Arts team. Make your appointment at Pine River Dental Arts on Park Avenue in downtown Pine River or call 587-4437. Feeling like patients are like family.
Halftime here in Pine River, Section 5A West quarterfinals between 5-seed Sebeka and 4-seed Pine River-Backus. Noah Caruso joining you here for halftime as Pine River-Backus is up 31-20 over Sebeka here at halftime. And when we look at Tucker Shealy's squad, they said they had a good week of practice. They wanted to turn that defense into offense with quick transition, and they have been able to do that as they have forced 13 Sebeka turnovers in that first half, and it was one heck of a first half for Cade Travis, the senior. 19 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds, 2 3-pointers for Cade Travis in this one. And sometimes in a playoff game, and especially with a young roster, with a young rotation for Pine River-Backus, you need some of your senior leaders to step up, and Cade Travis has done just that. And for Sebeka, they wanted to be poised offensively, and they also wanted to get quick in transition, but the Tigers setting up that 2-3 zone, which has been just tough to break, but more importantly, that full court press, which has forced so many of those turnovers. And when you get turnovers in that spot, it makes for some pretty easy offense. And despite all of that, I mean, it's only an 11-point game with all things considered. Pine River-Backus, I think, did miss on a couple of key opportunities that really could have just kind of put them over the top in terms of what this lead could look like. But nonetheless, they're up by 11 as they got to be satisfied with that first half, as they were down early, but an 8-0 run early in that first half propelled them to a 12-7 lead after they were down 7-2. And they really have not let it go since, as they outscored from that point. They outscored Sebeka. They have outscored them by my numbers, my calculation from that run. 13-8. Since that run, and it's been all PRB as they connected on a couple of three-pointers in this one. The foul trouble was a key factor, but for Pine River-Backus is in that first half, they finished with, I believe, 9 fouls in that first half, so very close to being in that double bonus territory, but it hasn't quite been able to bite them thus far, as it's really been the only big offensive production for Sebeka has been the free throws. As we look into the first half stat lines for Sebeka, Mandy Kwasnick, the starter tonight, but it's been a quiet night for her. 0 points, 0 assists, 0 rebounds. For Macy Lake, 6 points and 1 assist. Sam Stevens, 3 points and 3 rebounds as the Tigers get a big applaud back out from the locker room. Anna Capullo, 6 points, 2 assists, 6 rebounds. Kyla Watson, 5 points, 1 assist, and 5 rebounds. No production from the bench thus far. For Pine River-Backus, Alora Dahl, not on the score sheet in terms of points, but 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Of course, Kate Travis is 19 points, 1 assist, and 2 rebounds. Brayden Hannigan, 2 points and 2 rebounds. Tulinchik with 1 rebound. Hannah Barkas, a couple of 3 balls in this one, as she has 6 points, 2 assists, and 5 rebounds in that first half. And Ella Dahl with 3 points in that first half. Mimi Bukers with 1 point and 3 rebounds. 13 turnovers in the first half for Sebeka, 8 for Pine River-Backus. Sebeka struggles from the free throw line coming into this game, but they are 9 of 10 from the charity stripe, while Pine River-Backus has not had a lot of opportunities, but they are 5 of 7 from the free throw line. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to bring you half number 2 playoff basketball here in Pine River. 31-20, Tigers lead over the Sebeka Trojans. Back in just a moment with half number 2 on yourliveevent.com.
Economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community, making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters.
Welcome back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. Half number 2 about ready to get going here on yourliveevent.com. Noah Caruso here to bring the action to you. And of course, as always, a special thanks from all of our sponsors for helping us with the broadcast here tonight. Tonight's coverage of Pine River-Backus sports on yourliveevent.com by Plumbing, etc. of Pine River, trustworthy components of Pine River, and Pine River Carpet. Tucker Shealy wanted his defense to really show out tonight and really turn that defense into transition offense, and they have done just that. Kate Travis stepping up in a big way with 19 points in that first half, as Pine River-Backus will maintain possession here in half number 2. And for Michael Hano, I have to imagine the conversation was a very strong but a very confident one. I mean, despite all the turnovers, they find themselves only down 11 as half number 2 is underway. Travis thinking about the 3 as she fakes the shot. PRB in the black, Sebeka in the white with the gold collar. Travis looking to build off of that strong first half. Opening in the right baseline for Dahl. We're going to kick out to Barkas instead. Tulinchik fakes the shot. Almost loses a handle on it, but trying to receive it back, but Kwasnick will get the steal. Turnover on their first possession. Not the way you want to start for the Tigers if you're head coach Tucker Shealy. 31-20 is our score. Half number 2 is underway. Playoff basketball, as you can just feel the energy here early on, and a pretty solid crowd here tonight in Pine River as Kwasnick has the basketball. Trojans traveling well as they usually do. Watson with a 3-pointer, left that one short. Travis with the rebound. Travis picking up the handle of the basketball, and now bounce pass to Hannigan coming up to help. Now Travis will get it back. Tulinchik dribbling left baseline, thinking about the shot, but instead going to kick out to Dahl. Dahl receiving the screen from Hannigan. We're going to dribble around the perimeter instead. Saw this a lot in the first half, but almost had that one stolen away. Barkus with an opening, but it is going to be a whistle and a foul. That was going to be called on Stevens, her first personal. Dahl off the inbound for PRB. That's no good. Rebound by Stevens. That's going to be a whistle and a foul going the other way. So that's going to be called on Hannah Barkus, her second personal. Tulinchik, Travis, Barkus, Dahl, and Hannigan on the court for PRB. Stevens, Lake, Pulyu, Watson, and Kwasnik for Sebeka. Now we'll see what adjustments that Sebeka can make of breaking that full court press, as early on they have done a good job here in the second half, but that's going to be a turnover. Kate Travis with the steal. 15 turnovers by Sebeka. Oh, behind the back, Travis with a nice little move there, and now left baseline open for Dahl, but that was blocked by Lake. Watson corrals the basketball. Great closeout by Macy Lake. Looking to have a big second half for Sebeka. The Trojans' leading scorer held to only 6 points in that first half as Watson cutting into the lane, and that's good as Watson gets the first points of the half. That assist will go to Pulyu, her third, 31-22. Lead cut back down to 9 as the Tigers looking to respond. Travis at the half circle, and off the bank, it's good. Kate Travis now up to 21 points. Lead back up to 11, 33-22. Tigers lead. Lobbing that one up. This is Pulyu the other way, putting that one up, and that bounces around. It's no good. Hannigan with the rebound. And here we go the other way. Travis, kick out. Baseline jumper by Tulinchik. No good that time. Hannigan offensive board. No good that time, as that may have been blocked by Pulyu as she corrals the basketball. As Stevens with it now. Pulyu at the top of the key. Lake looking to get things going with this three off the back iron, and that's going to be a whistle and an over and back on Watson. That's going to be her second personal. Mimi Bukers and Ella Dahl coming in for PRB. Brianna Hannigan and Laura Dahl coming to take a rest. Trojans now setting up in the full court press. Looks to be a 2-3 zone for Sebeka, as they look to force some Pine River-Backus turnovers, and Barkus, being harassed by Stevens, brings it out to the far corner. Barkus really challenging Stevens, and now going to bring things back up. This is Bukers dribbling into the free throw line. Barkus stepping into a three. Barkus, oh, you bad Hannah Barkus. You can't give her that little 5 inches of space. She will capitalize, and now there is Sebeka struggling to break this press again, and now that's going to be a 10-second violation. Surprised that they haven't had more as Ness comes in for Sebeka for Kwasnik. I'm surprised that there really just hasn't been more of those, and that's just all credit to the Pine River-Backus full court defense. It's now 36-22, 4:17 to go in half number 2. Ella Dahl, bounce pass to Tulinchik. Dribbling around the wing, feet inside. Travis throwing that one up, and no good, but 2 free throws coming for Kate Travis. Foul's called on Annika Pulyu, her second personal. Kate Travis already up to 21 points. She is 3 of 4, but she connects on that first attempt. Now 4 of 5 from the free throw line tonight. Travis, second free throw is good. 23 points for Kate Travis. Pulyu. Oh, left open. Just the Tigers defense sleeping that time, and sometimes that's the risk you take with a full court press, is you may be too aggressive and leave some openings. And oh! As Ella Dahl caught Ness in a whirlwind that time, as the student section loved that one. Seen a couple of nice dribble moves by the Tigers in this one. Travis at the high post, bounce back to Tulinchik. Tulinchik down the lane, and Tulinchik will go to the free throw line. Foul's going to be called on Watson, her third personal, and now Rathke getting ready to come back in, expected for Watson, sitting on 3 fouls. Tulinchik, free throw is good, and now Sawyer Tulinchik on the score sheet, as this is her first trip to the free throw line, and as expected, here is Rathke in for Watson. 39-24. Tigers starting to really pull away here as this second free throw is good. Sawyer Tulinchik now again off the full court press. Stevens meeting a slew of defenders and off of Barkis's hands, and it's going to go the other, or it's going to stay with Sebeka as Stevens will inbound right in front of the scorer's table. Trying to find an opening. This has been another underrated game of the Tigers tonight, and almost stolen away. On that cue is Ella Dahl, but Macy Lake able to corral the basketball. Stevens fakes the shot down the lane, and just threw that one up and may have been tipped as Barkis corrals the basketball. Now here comes Travis the other way. Travis, right side, Travis, and one. Kate Travis. Just one of those nights where everything falls for you. 25 points for the senior, 42-24 now. And Travis makes it a 12-3 run to start this second half as she connects on the three-point play. Now 6 of 7 from the free throw line, 43-24. Feed inside, Rathke, and not good is Pulley on the right hand, but able to get it back, throwing that one up. That's no good, and this time, again, can't connect, but it will be free throws. That foul is going to be called on Hannah Barkis, her third personal. Free throws coming for Annika Pulley. First free throw is no good, too strong that time. Her first miss, Annika Pulley. It's just been a frustrating night, and you can really see it on her face as golden opportunities for her and her squad, and slipping away as that free throw is no good. As Buchers gets the rebound, Travis being harassed, and that's going to be a whistle. And it is going to be a timeout as Michael Hano thought he was that close to getting the turnover, but a timeout by the Tigers. 43-24. PRB leads, 12:41 to go in half number 2. Back in just a moment on yourliveevent.com.
Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Off the Pine River-Backus timeout as Kate Travis being harassed by a couple defenders in the back court. And here come the Trojans again, looking to set up the full court press. 3 timeouts left for PRB, 3 for Sebeka. Barkis to inbound for Pine River-Backus. As she corrals the basketball as Buchers gives it right back. Barkis the other way, lobbing that out. This is Ella Dahl. Barkis. Travis fakes the pass, now faking the shot. Going to hand off instead as she's going to set a screen for Barkis, but Barkis not liking it, so no pick and roll opportunity there. It's not really what you expect a lot from PRB, and we've seen a lot today. It's dribbling around the perimeter, trying to make quick passes. That's going to be a steal by Annika Pulley. A couple of defenders there to chase her down. Ella Dahl winning the battle, and who is that out of bounds on? It's out of bounds on Pulley. Great hustle by Ella Dahl to poke that one away. And that's the effort that you like to see. And off that big defensive play, Ella Dahl taking a well-deserved rest as Alora Dahl comes back in for PRB. Now this is Alora Dahl spinning out of trouble. It gives it to Barkis. Barkis with an opening down the middle. Going to bring it out to the far corner. Barkis. Travis, quick feed inside. Buchers taking a jab step up, and one for Buchers. You better believe it. And that's the offense that we tend to see from the Tigers. Just those quick passes, finding an opening in the lane, and that is their bread and butter offense. As Bullock comes in for Rathke. The free throw is good. A 3-point play for Mimi Buchers. That foul, by the way, was on Rothke. And now a three-point this time by Ness. That is no good. But Macy Lake corralling the basketball. Now a three-pointer by Stevens. Too strong, tipped around, and going to fall right to Alora Dahl's hands. And now a whistle and a foul. So that foul is going to be called on Macy Lake. That is going to be her first personal. As free throws now as Sebeka is in the bonus. Alora Dahl shooting free throws for the first time tonight. Free throw is no good, front end of the 1-and-1. Rebound by Stevens. Now she is going to get the basketball back. Feed to Pulyu. Now quick the other way. Ness connecting. As the assist goes to Stevens. Ness just found an opening, and again, you tend to see that with the aggressiveness of PRB's defense, but still a 20-point lead. 46-26. PRB leads 11-10 to go, and tipped and stolen away. 10th turnover by the Tigers. Stevens finding an opening in the lane, and a whistle and a foul. That's going to be a reach-in. Foul's going to be called on Ramsey Tulinchik, or excuse me, Sawyer Tulinchik, excuse me, with her third personal. Now Pulyu, they left her open. This might be daring her to shoot it, and she cannot connect as Ness had it and lost it, and it's now going to be a jump ball, but it's staying with Pine River-Backus, or excuse me, with Sebeka. Brianna Hannikin coming back in, Mimi Buchers. Ella Dahl coming in for Sawyer Tulinchik. 10:54 to go in the ball game. 46-26. PRB leads over Sebeka. Late catch and shoot three. That's well off the mark as Travis corrals the basketball. Now she's pushing things quick as Travis slowing things down. Barkus. Now it's going to be a whistle and a foul as Travis was trying to cut down the baseline as Ness is going to get called for her second personal. Just grabbing that arm, trying to slow Travis down, and now she will get free throws. Kate Travis, one heck of a night. She is 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Front end of the 1-and-1 is no good that time. Lake with the rebound. It's going to be a whistle and a foul on Pine River-Backus. Foul's going to be called on Ella Dahl. That is now her third personal, so keep an eye on that. One of the key bench players for Pine River-Backus. No subs coming in for is that lob to Lake off the inbound. Now cross court the other way. Hannikin tipping that one away, and let's see who was last touched by. And it's going to be PRB basketball. Brianna Hannikin, great defensive effort. We've heard from Tucker Shealy in the pregame and put a lot of pressure on Brianna Hannikin in terms of changing her workload and in terms of what her role is. Hasn't been her night offensively, but she's been all over the place defensively. And after a quick discussion by the referees, we reset. Barkus to inbound as she gets the basketball back, and that's going to be a foul on Pulyu as Barkus had an opening, but Pulyu trying to slow it down as that's going to be her third personal. 9 team fouls in this half for Sebeka. One more and it's free throw. Well, 2 free throws guaranteed the rest of the way. So Hannah Barkus will shoot free throws. This is her first trip to the free throw line as she's got 9 points. Mimi Buchers coming in for Kate Travis. Andy Kwasnick coming in for Sam Stevens. 20-point lead, 46-26. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good for Hannah Barkus. 10:30 to go. The Tigers really pulling away here in this one as they look to keep things rolling, as that's a true for 2 trip for Hannah Barkus. Again, the winner of this one will play Saturday in Wadena as they will take on the winner of Belgrade, Bruton, El Rosa, and Bertha Hewitt. And now the other way, this is going to be Bullock with the basketball, but it's going to be a whistle and a foul. Foul on Hannah Barkus. That is now her 4th personal. And now Sawyer Tulinchik getting ready to come back in for Barkus. Backus having a laugh about it. There's a lot to smile about with this Tiger squad. Now at the inbound for Sebeka. Here's Pulley with the basketball. Swing out to Kwasnik. Around the perimeter. Pulley been a tough night for her, but trying to find an opening in the lane. Throwing that one up and no good, and 2 free throws coming for Pulley. Foul on Brianna Hannikin, her 3rd personal. Few players in foul trouble. Brianna Hannikin with 3. Sawyer Tulinchik with 3. Of course, Hannah Backus with 4. Kate Travis getting ready to come back in. She has no fouls. So that first free throw is good by Pulley. Hasn't been a whole lot of fouls with her game tonight. Kate Travis having one heck of a night for Pine River-Backus. Second free throw is no good as Pulley can't connect a 1-for-1 trip, and now off the rebound. Now the other way. Here's Travis with an opening, and 1 for Travis. Kate Travis, 28 points. As that foul is going to be called. On Rathke, and that is going to be now a whistle, and we've lane violation as Travis tried to shoot the free throw, so null and void that time. That last foul, was on Bullock. Now the other way, full court press again for the Tigers. Lake stepping into a deep 3, no good that time. Buchers gonna tip it out to Travis, who will get credit for the rebound. Travis looking to throw that up, lob to Tulinchik, and Tulinchik with her first field goal of the night. Kate Travis getting her 3rd assist. 52-27, all PRB in this one. 9:24 to go in the ball game. Do have a halftime score update as we're going to get a timeout from Sebeka as they trail 52-27, 9:22 to go here in the ball game. All Tigers here in this one. Back in just a moment on yourliveevent.com.
This year, Schrupp Excavating is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at schruppexcavating.com.
Welcome back to the action here on yourliveevent.com. Section 5A West quarterfinals between the Pine River-Backus Tigers and the Sebeka Trojans. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Plumbing Etc. Pine River, trustworthy components of Pine River, and Pine River Carpet. And off the Sebeka timeout as they will have 2 remaining in the ball game. 52-27, Pine River-Backus leads over Sebeka. And here we go with Lake off the inbound with 9:19 to go in the ball game. Watson back into the game for Sebeka. Watson sitting on 3 fouls. And his poke check, Buchers will get the steal. 19 turnovers for the Trojans. Travis, little dribble move, gives it off to Dawes back into the ball game. Fakes the shot, left baseline, trying to feed that to Tulinchik, but a foul on Macy Lake. It's gonna be Lake's 2nd personal. Lake no points in this half. Now it's free throws for Sawyer Tulinchik, who is 2 of 2 from the free throw line tonight, but misses on that attempt. And a halftime score from Section 7 AA as the the Crosby Ironton Rangers lead 38-27 over Staples Motley, as that second free throw is good for Tulinchik. And now here's Watson the other way for Sebeka. Oh, trying to find an opening, but no good on that attempt. Is into the game for the Trojans is Bella Connor. Connor seeing her first action tonight. Now off the inbound, this is Connor with the double team off that zone. Lake, far corner 3, and that's smooth like butter for Macy Lake. Her first 3 in this one. That's going to be Connor with the assist, so it's 53-30. Now send out that full court press, but Ella Dahl doing a great job at breaking it away. Tulinchik with the basketball. They're going to feed it back to Kate Travis, sitting on 28 points. Bukers. Dribbling around, Dahl, bounce pass to Travis, top of the key. Tulinchik, left baseline, to the free throw line. Bukers, two-pointer, it's good for Mimi Bukers. A free throw line jumper. Tigers respond right back, 55-30, 8 to go in the ball game. Puliu in the near corner. Watson over everything as Bukers trying to corral that board, but just not quite able to. But it's going to be a jump ball, so it's going the other way. 20 turnovers by Sebeka. That is their season average. This Tigers defense with the energy that they're bringing. Could be a fun second round matchup. And now the other way, that is going to be it was tipped off of Trojan as Ness comes in for Connor. Hannah Barkus coming in, looks like for Allura Dahl. Now off the inbound, here's Barkus with the basketball. Almost had that stolen away by Ness, but off of her shin. We're seeing the Trojans playing aggressive still. You gotta love the hustle from these Trojans. They just look to maybe slowly but surely get a little bit of a run here to cut into this 25-point lead. And now almost losing a handle is Tulinchik, but just able to corral the basketball back. And now this is an opening. Bukers, great defense by Puliu to swipe that one away out of bounds as Travis had a wide open opportunity. Dahl to inbound behind the basket. Feeding off to Barkus, top of the key. Barkus drawing the double team, 3-2 zone. And now open, this is Ella Dahl off the side iron, but an offensive rebound by Tulinchik. Travis. Barkus. Bukers. Kick out to Kate Travis. Dribbling right side, trying to find an opening in the high post. No good, as Lake may have gotten the block, but she corrals the basketball. Had that tipped right to Travis. Spin into the lane. Travis rolls it in. Kate Travis now with 30 points for the Tigers. 57-30 advantage. Watson, right baseline, throwing that one up. That's no good. Offensive foul, Hannah Barkus in the restricted area. And it's just been that kind of a night defensively for the Tigers. As Watson's gonna get called for her fourth personal. Kate Travis now with 30 points, as much as the entire Sebeka squad. I mentioned in the pregame show, as quick sub here, as Kwasnik will, actually now we will wait for Kwasnik's substitution, but I talked about in the halftime report, or excuse me, in the pregame show, about how, the Ramsey Tulinchik injury has been tough for the Tigers, and they've had to make adjustments, as the other way, this is going to be a foul on Sebeka. But I talked about Ramsey Tulinchik, and, of course, her injury was a tough one to swallow, as Dahl's going to get called for her fourth personal now. But it's opened up some of these other players like Brianna Hannigan and Kate Travis, who, she has her off nights in terms of shooting the basketball, but one thing she's not going to do is stop shooting the basketball, as Barkus hits on that free throw. Kwasnik in for Watson. And Kate Travis, she does not lack confidence, as she has range. I've seen her make some very impressive shots, as Barkus is true for 2. 13 points now for Hannah Barkus. This is Stevens the other way. Picking up her dribble, throwing that one up. No good. Stevens will go to the free throw line for Sebeka. This foul is called on Mace, or excuse me. It's going to be Ella Dahl. So that free throw is no good from Stevens. Stevens shooting free throws for the first time tonight. Only 9 points in this half for Sebeka, but make it 10 now. As Stevens is a 1-for-2 trip. Barkus having an issue with the basketball here. Stevens still playing aggressively. And we're going to get a timeout from Pine River-Backus as they are rolling in this one, looking to move on to the next round. 59-31, PRB leads, 6:26 to go in half number 2. We'll be back in just a moment on yourliveevent.com.
Food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash. Open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
Welcome back to the action off the Pine River-Backus timeout. Both teams with 2 remaining, and March brings a fun time for basketball. We got high school playoff hoops, and of course we got March Madness as we are down to the final moments for you to qualify for the R&J Tournament Madness. Email us your full name and contact information to contest@rjbroadcasting.com in order to be placed randomly with one of the teams in the NCAA Men's Basketball Tournament. Be one of the first 64 people, and make sure to tune into the Wake the Lake Show March 14th through 17th for your selection with a chance to win a $250 gas card from Station 371 just here in Pine River. Here locally, and here Pine River-Backus at home have been rolling, but it's going to be a steal by Kwasnick. And it is going to be a double dribble, though, on Kwasnick, so it will go as a turnover. And a really good sandwich from Station 371, I should mention. So if you haven't checked them out yet, ladies and gentlemen, you should do that. And they are proud supporters of this PRB squad. Is a little sloppy here, but that is going to stay with PRB. But for a season that's had a lot of ups and downs for Pine River-Backus, and for Tucker Shealy, he really feels like with a good week of practice and now starting to figure out rotations that things are starting to click for PRB. And it's been clicking tonight for Kate Travis, a 30-piece for the Tigers as Tulinchik. Oh, and it's been kind of that night for Travis. 3-ball for the senior. Make it 33. Stevens for the Trojans at the right elbow. Puliu throwing that one up at the left hand. That's good for Puliu. Makes her first field goal of the half. 62-33, 29-point edge for the Tigers with 5:35 to go in this one. Backus. We do have a final over in Bram when we get a dead ball. From the other side of Section 5A on the east side, Bucher setting a screen right, but Tulinchik going the other way. Throwing that one up with the left hand, and you bet. So we're Tulinchik up to 7 points. 31-point lead for the Tigers with 5:10 to go. Lake just stepping into a 3, too strong. They hit the wiring, so it is going to be a dead ball, but going the other way. As Rathke coming in for Kwasnick, as Bram, the 1 seed on the east side, were able to get a dominant victory over McGregor, 67-21 final in this one, or in that one. Still no final word yet from Pillager and Pierce in Section 7AA. It's bounce pass. This is going to be Backus. Kick out Travis from the left corner. No good. Place would have erupted if she made that, but she gets her own board. Now Travis directing traffic. Backus will step into this 3. That's no good. Eladahl with the offensive board. No good. But a rebound by Stevens for Sebeka. Now down the lane. Stevens left that short. Following up is Puliu and 1. Annika Puliu for a 3-point play. That foul is going to be called. On Tulinchik, her 4th personal. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good, or excuse me, the and-1 play is good for Puliu. Shooting free throws the rest of the way. 4:36 to go and off the inbound. And you know, we've seen Sebeka be really aggressive for some sloppy play from the Tigers, as that was going to be tipped, and that is going to be almost stolen away, but a foul on Stevens. Just a little too aggressive to get to that basketball. She's going to get called for her 2nd personal. You know, Sebeka in this one, I mean, Talking to Coach Michael, and at the pregame discussion, wanted his team to control the tempo as Tulinchik makes that first free throw. It seems in later stages of this half as they've been really applying that full court press, a zone of their own. Seems to be working a little bit as that is a true for two trip for Tulinchik. She's now 5 of 6 from the charity stripe and the lead's back up to 30. You can imagine with the Sebeka squad, this is a very young Trojans team, I should mention. And with a couple of the seniors, we'll make sure to shout them out after this one's done. A lot to build around with Michael Hano and his squad, who's been here for 24 years as Lake throws that one up. That's no good. As more subs coming in, it's going to be Bullock and Connor. In for Stevens and Puliu. To inbound, this is going to be Rathke, one of the seniors for this Trojan squad, to Lake. AC Lake, Daphne Rathke, and Mandy Kwasnik, all seniors for this Trojans team. As Lake throws that one up, the hook shot is good for Macy Lake. Again, the winner of this one will play the winner of Bertha Hewitt and Belgrade Brutenau Rosa. Is dribbling out of trouble is Dahl, and now this is Travis going to hand it off to Barkus. Bukers kind of faking that screen attempt as Tulinchik, and now we're going to see some subs coming in for the Tigers. Travis, too strong that time, and over the backboard and out of bounds. But now here we go with some mass subs here, as Travis and Barkus will probably have their nights come to an end. But what a phenomenal night for Kate Travis, 33 points. And in for PRB is going to be number 12, Kaylee Johnson, and number 15, Ariana Burns. Bullock now to Kwasnik back into the basketball game for Sebeka. Quick feed inside, throwing that one up is Connor, no good, but the follow-up is good by Kwasnik. Kwasnik's first points of the night. Now the other way, Ella Dahl expecting a little more subs here in the later stages. We are 3 minutes away as Bukers, low block, throwing that one up, no good on the left hand, no good, and that's tipped around by Lake, or tipped around and rebounded by Lake. Trying to go down the middle at the half circle here, and now ripped away, and that's going to be a jump ball. But it is going to stay with Sebeka. Inbound behind the basket, Aaliyah Lewis coming in for Sawyer Tulinchik. Didn't explode offensively, but it's not really Sawyer Tulinchik's game. She is there to control floor space, and she is there to play some tough defense, and that is what she's done tonight. And the other way, Kaylee Johnson trying to get the steal, but a foul. A great awareness by Kaylee Johnson off the inbound, and now these are key spots for the Tigers. As that foul is going to be called on Connor, her first personal, and big spot here for the Tigers as they'll be moving on to Wadena on Saturday. First free throw is bouncing around and good. And of course, we always talk about getting these younger players in and having them see some big minutes, especially here in a playoff game. It can build some really good experience. And just like that, a true for two trip for Kaylee Johnson. Here's Macy Lake. Around the perimeter, had that poked away as she's going to bounce that back to Rathke. All seniors on the court for the Trojans, expected to see it through in their final basketball action of the season. A bounce pass into Lake at the elbow. Connor had that swiped away, but kicking that out to Rathke. Rathke thrown up with the left hand, no good, but Rathke will go to the free throw line. As that foul is going to be called on Ariana Burns, her first personal. More subs coming in for both squads. Free throw is good. Here we go, coming in for Pine River-Backus, Ella Brewer. And number 44, Leah Evland. Watson back in as well. Coming in is number 5, Sophia Puliu, the 8th grader. As that free throw is no good that time. Watson gets the rebound back into the game for Sebeka. This is, excuse me, I do not have a number 1 on my roster here, so I'm not quite sure who this is, but their time to shine, kid. It's going to be a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Ariana Burns, her second personal. 68-41. As coming in is Ness for the Trojans. Free throw is no good that time by Rathke. Second free throw is good. Now Ness getting ready to come back in for Rathke. Now a completely different squad for both teams as the Sebeka fans are letting their squad hear it. These Trojans travel well with all their sports. I know many years of them playing the Pillager Huskies as Burns the other way with the left hand. That's no good. Gets her own miss, tipped around, bounced out to Lewis. We'll see if we can get a potential score update from Bertha Hewitt and Belgrade Bruton Rosa. And the other way, this is Brewer connecting with the right hand. Brewer on the score sheet for PRB, 70-42 with a minute and a half to go. Watson thinking about the three, but going to feed it inside to Ness left side. Left that short. Lewis with the rebound. Now a scramble for the basketball as the handoff to Burns, but it is going to be called a foul on Sebeka. That foul is going to be called on Ness, her third personal. Let's see if we can get a quick score update. That free throw is no good from Ariana Burns. And coming back in is going to be Bella Connor in for Watson, who most likely see her night come to an end. Kyla Watson, only a freshman, however, and a lot of potential with this squad for the Trojans. Burns does connect on that attempt, however. And this crowd really letting their Tigers hear it. It's just been that kind of a night. Now the other way, throwing up the layup, and that is going to be good for Maya Weaver into the game for Sebeka. And looks like no score update from Bram and, Bram McGregor did go final, but looking for Bertha Hewitt, Belgrade Bruton Rosa, as that's no good that time, and throwing that one up is Brewer. Burns kick out, Lewis for three, no good. Ness with the board. We're under a minute to go, 44 ticks. As we await, and that is going to be a whistle and a foul. That foul is going to be called on Haley Johnson. That is going to be her second personal, her first personal, excuse me. So that free throw is no good. Second free throw bouncing around, and it's good. As Sophia Puliu loving that as her bench like that one, as these are three free throws for Anna Puliu, and now in is Paige Holm. Crowd showing a lot of love for Paige, and that one is going to be tipped around, no good. 35 to go, the Tigers. So that's going to be a turnover, and for PRB, as I'm looking on Minnesota score feed to see if we can get an update from Belgrade Bruton El Rosa. And they did go final, an 80-30 victory, as that's going to be a travel on Sebeka, an 80-30 victory over Bertha Hewitt. So they will move on to play these Tigers in Wadena on Saturday. We will have coverage of that one. No announced station yet, but we will be covering that one, as it's going to be a turnover. This is a three-pointer this time by Connor, and too strong that time. Ness putting that one up. That's no good. Tipped around. Johnson trying to hustle for it. Johnson gets the basketball. Johnson the other way. Johnson with the right hand and one. Kaylee Johnson. Kayla Johnson now at 4 points, and with 11.5 to go, just looking to put the icing on the cake as the bench here for PRB showing some hustle, the JV squad. And that is a three-point play for Kaylee Johnson. Sebeka looking to dribble this out. The Tigers had their season ended by Belgrade Brutinel Rosa a season ago, and they want that rematch, and they're going to get it. The Tigers move on in the Section 5A West quarterfinals. They're on to the semifinals on Saturday against Belgrade Brutinel Rosa as they win 74-45. And for the Trojans, their season will unfortunately come to an end as they have now lost 10 straight to these Sebeka Trojans. But the Tigers have been battle-tested all season, have been through adversity, and it's really showing out here tonight. What's their final home game of the season, and we will cover these Tigers on Saturdays. They take on Belgrade Brutinel Rosa. And don't go anywhere. We will have post-game coverage. We'll go through final stat lines and try and get interviews with our award winners and Tucker Shealy as the Tigers win 74-45. Back with just a moment with post-game coverage on yourliveevent.com.
Of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Country Doc Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Doc Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
Hanakin Insurance Agency is proud to support today's coverage. Hanakin Insurance has been serving families and businesses in central Minnesota for over 30 years. By working with an independent agency like Hanakin Insurance, the process of finding insurance that is appropriate for your goals and budget is simplified. Contact Hanakin Insurance Agency in Pine River, Little Falls, Pierce, or Brainerd online at HanakinInsurance.com. Let Hanakin Insurance give you the peace of mind that comes from knowing your financial situation is secure. Save on your groceries and gas each week just by shopping at Pequot Lakes Super Value on Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Shop your locally owned Pequot Lakes Super Value for quality, service, and freshness. Enjoy delicious daily deli specials around the Stone Hearth fireplace, convenient on-site pharmacy, and the freshest meats and produce. Save on gas too. Earn 10 cents of savings on gas for every $100 spent on groceries. Pequot Lakes Super Value, Patriot Avenue in Pequot Lakes. Good luck, area teams.
Pine River Dental Arts is committed to the small-town feel of your local dentist while providing top-notch dentistry, like general dental care for all ages to help you have the healthiest mouth possible. And they offer same-day crowns. Pine River Dental Arts is happy to welcome Dr. Tony Sauer to the Dental Arts team. Make your appointment at Pine River Dental Arts on Park Avenue in downtown Pine River, or call 587-4437. Feeling like patients are like family.
Great people, economic viability, a wonderful place to live. Pine River, Backus, and PRB Schools. PRB Schools is a small school district with large district opportunities, providing activities and classes that involve students, making sure every student has everything to be successful. PRB Schools also offers a variety of community ed programs, a great way to learn new skills hands-on with others within the community. Making connections with families, being involved with the community, becoming a community family. PRBschools.org.
The PRB Boosters are happy to sponsor coverage of the Tigers. Like them on Facebook for events and fundraisers. The PRB Boosters could use your help. Be part of great events and fundraisers, all built to give back and present more opportunities for the students of Pine River-Backus schools. For information or to get started, email prboosterclub1.com. Meetings are the first Monday of every month at 6 p.m. at the school. Good luck, Tigers, from the PRB Boosters.
Post-game coverage here on yourliveevent.com. Noah Caruso bringing it to you as the Tigers are moving on as they get a 74-45 victory over the Sebeka Trojans. I just talked to Tucker Shealy as we're going to get him and our award winners up with our sponsors, where, of course, we're going to have our big deal of the game as I get everything all set up here for post-game coverage here, as we do have our players coming up. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, post-game coverage on yourliveevent.com.
Is celebrating 40 years of digging it right. With this milestone year, Schrupp Excavating wants to thank all of their past, current, and future employees and customers. They appreciate all you've done to help Schrupp Excavating become one of the most trusted companies in the Lakes area. For any excavation project, Schrupp Excavating will have your project done right and on time, serving Pine River, Backus, Pequot Lakes, and all the surrounding communities. Schrupp Excavating LLC, online at shruppexcavating.com.
Restock on food, fuel, and baits at locally owned Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Station 371 has bait and tackle, quality Cenex gasoline, off-road diesel, and is the only stop with #1 diesel. Make sure to stop by to wash off the sand and salt with their indoor car wash, open when the temp is at least 26 degrees. They'll hook you up with your fishing and hunting licenses too. Station 371 on Highway 371 in Pine River. Thank you for supporting local business.
And welcome back to post-game coverage on yourliveevent.com. We do have our award winners and the winning coach, and we have our Pine River Family Market star of the game, Kate Travis, the senior, playing her last home game tonight, and she went out in a big fashion with 33 points in this one. Kate, first off, thanks for joining us, and congrats on the victory.
Thank you.
And then just talk about, getting a win here on home court. Of course, a playoff game, big-time atmosphere. Just talk about how it feels to get the win here on home court tonight.
It feels really good, and it feels good to do it with my two other seniors, Hano and Ramsey Tulinchek, and it kind of hit me with 3 minutes left in the second half that it was my last home game, and it was just it was a good atmosphere, and thanks to everyone who showed out and all that, and I love all my teammates, so it's always great with them.
And, Kate, and when you're shooting the ball as well as you are, you don't lack confidence to shoot the basketball, of course. And when you have nights like this, they're so much fun to watch. Just how much fun is it for you personally, just to have nights like that where just everything seems to fall for you?
It's fun, and then, of course, there's also the other side where I have nights where they don't fall so well, or even when I do miss or whatever. But it's fun because then I feel like everyone else feeds off of me, and it just is really fun. I don't know.
It's fun to score, right?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And, Kate, it's been, an up-and-down season for you guys. Of course, you lose one of your, your senior teammates, Ramsey, and you've had to really step up in a big way. Just talk about how you've been able to take that role and on nights like tonight where it really shows out for you and your squad.
It was really rough at first because Ramsey was such a huge role in our team, but I think slowly as the season's progressed, we've had people step up, and Sawyer stepped up, Hannah stepped up, and it's just really exciting to see our team finally start playing with a lot of intensity, especially this game on our press and all that.
And just talk about your excitement level for Saturdays. You guys are going to be going up against Belgrade, Brute, and El Rosa, and they ended your season a year ago. I'm sure revenge is going to be on the mind, right?
Yeah, we're excited to play and just continue our season, and we'll be ready when the day comes.
Absolutely. Well, we look forward to it. Kate, our Pine River Family Market star of the game. She had 33 points in this one. Kate, congrats on the win. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And then we have our big deal of the game, and with Sawyer Tulinchek. And, Sawyer, I talked to your coach. He wanted a big defensive effort from your squad today, and you were leading the charge. Talk about the win tonight, how it feels to get one on home court.
It feels really good to have a win on home court, especially with the seniors. This is their last game as us together. And it just felt good to have one last win with them.
And just talk about the defensive effort tonight, as it's going to be a key focal point, of course, in the playoffs. But tonight, you guys really showed out, and you were a big leader of that. Playing hard on the full court press, really swiping away passes, hustling the basketballs. Just talk about the defensive effort tonight from a player's perspective.
It worked really well when people were talking. That helped us out a lot because when we don't talk, it doesn't go as well.
And just talk about, your role and, talking to your coach and, with some of the injuries you guys have dealt with, including your sister, you guys have had to take some bigger roles. Talk about your role with this team and how you've really been able to own up to it. It's okay. It's just my pen. Just tell you how you've been able to own up to that role and just play at the level that you do.
I was a little nervous at the beginning, but as the season kept going on without her being there, Kate and Hannah really helped me out with my confidence.
And now looking ahead to Saturday, tough matchup against Belgrade Bruton Rosa, but just talk about what you want to carry over into that game.
How we played defense tonight, that's going to help us out a lot, talking and hopefully shooting well.
Well, absolutely. Well, we will be there on Saturday. Sawyer Tulinchik, our big deal of the game. Thank you for joining us. Congrats on the win. And then we have the winning coach, Tucker Shealy, joining us. And Tucker, we talked about the defensive effort, how you wanted to turn defense into offense, transition baskets, and boy, we saw a lot of that tonight, didn't we?
Yeah, definitely very pleased with our defensive efforts, and I think that led to a lot of our transition buckets and frustrated them offensively. So it was fun to see that game plan work out tonight.
And just talk about on the offensive side of the basketball is, your team was able to find openings, quick passes, and, that's going to matter come Saturday. But just talk about tonight, the offensive approach from this team, as they were able to get some really good looks and a lot of off-ball movement to create those looks.
Absolutely, yeah, especially in that first half, they played a lot of that zone, and so we were able to get some, some momentum with some inside looks and then some inside out looks, which was able to get a few of our shooters going. And then, defensively in the second half, they played a lot more man, and so we had to run a few more of our sets, and I was very pleased with how our girls handled the ball, and got to the free throw line, made free throws, and so took care of the basketball down the stretch like we should have. So, very pleased to see this team mature. Like I said, before the game, it's fun to see the girls step into new roles and, start to excel at those. And I think Kate Travis showed that, she showed out tonight, able to, put a few points on the board for us, and that's been one of our struggles here this year. So hoping that carries over for to Saturday to a really good Belgrade Bruton Rosa team.
And talk about, the growing that you have had to do with this team. And, with a young roster, it's all about just kind of finding that big moment. And tonight, I think we saw that. We saw it, as you mentioned, a lot of young players who have stepped in and are hustling defensively. Talk about what this win, getting a playoff win, what it does, do you think, for the morale of this young team, for those younger players and how they expect to improve upon that come Saturday?
Well, absolutely. No, I think it's definitely, helpful for, their confidence, as I think Sawyer just alluded to. And, Mimi Buchers, Ella Dahl, those two are really key pieces tonight as well. And I think, the more girls that we can get into these types of experiences, this atmosphere, it's going to help them not only this year, but, especially for those ninth graders, it's going to help them for the next couple of years here too. So really fun to see them, excel tonight in this situation. And I think it was fun for the home crowd and fun for the team. And it's a good effort all around.
And looking ahead to Saturday, we all know how good Belgrade Bruton Rosa is, but you guys are familiar with them, played them in the regular season, and they ended your season a year ago. Just preview that game for us a little bit, as we will, I would imagine we'll be there on Saturday with you. So,
awesome.
So when we're there on Saturday, but just preview the game a little bit for us, what to expect against Belgrade Bruton Rosa, and what are some big things you want to carry over from tonight into Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, they got two kind of main scorers there, that Berger girl, number 23, and then number 5, one of their guards. So we got to make sure that we keep them in check. I think the difference is going to be the pressure. We're going to work on a few things tomorrow to try to break their press. That's how they feed they feed off their defense to score points, kind of like we did tonight. And so we need to be able to attack their press. If we don't, it's going to be a really tough game for us. So we'll work on that tomorrow and kind of make a few adjustments from the first time we played them. But excited for how the girls played tonight and excited about the momentum that we have at least carrying into that game.
Well, we're excited, Tucker. Congrats on the playoff victory tonight, and we'll see you on Saturday.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Tucker Shealy, head coach of the PRB Tigers. We'll be back in just a moment on yourliveevent.com.
Dreaming of a world where the crack of a bat is not just a hobby, but a lifestyle. Where I can build upon long traditions from the ground up. I want to work in an industry where all people can make their own field of dreams become reality. I'm going to elevate the world of sports someday.
Do something fun and make new friends. Join a bowling league at Community Bowl and Pizzeria in Pine River. Community Bowl and Pizzeria has openings for all leagues: men's, women's, mixed, youth, seniors, and also Special Olympics. Enjoy some friendly competition and have a great time. Food specials offered on all league nights. Don't forget Moonlight Bowling every Saturday evening. For information on leagues or to sign up, call or stop into Community Bowl and Pizzeria in downtown Pine River. 218-587-3100.
Country Dock Veterinary Clinic in Pine River is proud to support radio coverage of our area athletes. No matter the sport, they salute the kids and coaches for all their dedication and wish them all the best of luck. Country Dock Veterinary Clinic thanks all the coaches, staff, and volunteers for taking the time to provide our area kids plenty of opportunities. Country Dock Veterinary Clinic is located east of Pine River on County Road 1, providing compassionate small animal care for your beloved pets.
Post-game coverage continues here on YourLiveEvent.com. We heard from our two Pine River-Backus Award winners from our big deal of the game, brought to you by our many sponsors here. And that went to Sawyer Tulinchik. Our big deal of the game brought to you by Atwater GM in Aiken, Riverwood Healthcare, Pizza Ranch in Baxter and Little Falls, W.W. Thompson Concrete Products in Brainerd, BigDealAuctions.com, Cuyuna Regional Medical Center, Tykes Carpet Castle in Brainerd, Shannon's Auto Body in Brainerd, and Takedown Gym in Brainerd. And then we heard from our Pine River Family Market star of the game, Kate Travis, who went off for 33 points, brought to you by Pine River Family Market. Pine River Family Market is where you can find it all and still enjoy the local hometown atmosphere. Every Wednesday, gallons of milk are just $2 for $6. Visit them online for curbside pickup or delivery, PineRiverFamilyMarketDelivers.com. And then we are going to give our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game to one of the seniors here on this Sebeka squad, and that is going to go to Annika Puliu, our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game. And, I'm going to give it to Macy Lake, as we highlighted Annika Puliu in the pregame coverage. But Macy Lake is going to get our Enbridge I Bring the Energy player of the game. May not have been her night offensively, but she did finish with 11 points, 3 rebounds, and an assist. But one thing that you had to admire was her hustle throughout the whole way as she's being greeted by her teammates down below for Sebeka. And Macy Lake, it's always a tough night for the seniors on the Sebeka end when their season comes to a close. And we're going to highlight these seniors right now. Of course, senior Daphne Rathke, senior Macy Lake, and senior Mandy Kwasnick for Sebeka. Congratulations on a great career for them, and our big deal of the game goes to Macy Lake because she was still out there hustling the whole time. She was still out there leading her team, setting things up offensively. Even when things weren't going her way, it was still fun. I always find that admirable, personally, when a team like that, when things aren't always going your way, and you get a player like that who can really rally around. This Sebeka team is going to be interesting to watch in the next few years, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of young players, sophomores, freshmen, 8th graders even that saw time tonight. And you have guys gals like Macy Lake who are leading the charge, leading by example on the court. I mean, it's an admirable thing to see. And, it was a great effort tonight from the Trojans, but they fall 74-45 as Pine River-Backus, as we mentioned, are going to play on Saturday as they take on Belgrade Bruton Rosa. We will be there. I can't promise what station it'll be on, but I have a pretty good idea of where we'll be. But nonetheless, we are looking forward to covering the Tigers on Saturday in Wadena as we go through the final stat numbers here for Sebeka. As mentioned, senior Mandy Kwasnick with 2 points in this one, and with Macy Lake finishing with 11 points, an assist, and 3 rebounds, and Sam Stevens finishing with 4 points, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds. Annika Puliu finishing with 12 points as she led all scorers. That was what I was going to highlight before the Enbridge. And she finishes with 3 assists and 10 rebounds. So a double-double for Annika Puliu. Watson with 9 points in this one and with 6 rebounds. For Pine River-Backus, leading the charge, of course, was Kate Travis. 33 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists in this one. Brian Hannigan finishing with 4 points and 4 rebounds. Ramsey Tulinchik added 9 points to her tally. She went 5 of 6 from the free throw line, added 3 rebounds, and hustled all over the place defensively, corralling 4 steals in this one. Mimi Buchers with 6 points tonight with 4 rebounds. Hannah Barkus with 13 points, 4 for 4 from the free throw line, 2 assists, and 6 rebounds. And Laura Dahl adding 3 points and an assist to the stat totals as well tonight. And that is going to wrap things up here in Pine River. The Tigers get a 74-45 victory over the Sebeka Trojans. But before we go, we do have some final scores here from around homegrown local radio in doubleheader tonight for Crosby Ironton. They just went final in Crosby as the girls get an 84-58 victory over Staples Motley in their playoff game. But the boys fell victim to Detroit Lakes earlier in the night. It was game one of a doubleheader as they fell 67-61 in boys action. And we do have a final in Piers. I missed that going through the text. Piers getting a 49-33 victory over Pillager. Duluth Marshall getting an 85-41 victory over the Aiken Gobblers. Bram getting a 67-21 victory. They're on the other side of Section 5A, getting the win tonight over McGregor. And do not tune out anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, as we will be covering high school basketball, high school playoffs all season long. As it's going to be busy, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be might be hard to follow at points, and with ever-changing brackets and with playoffs starting, you got to make sure to check out rjbroadcasting.com for your updated scores and schedules from around the Brainerd Lakes area and homegrown local radio. That is going to do it tonight here in Pine River. Special thanks to Tim Tungseth, the AD here at PRB, for getting us all set up here. Special thanks to our award winners and Tucker Shealy for joining us both for pregame and postgame interviews. And a special thanks to all of our sponsors for helping us make this happen tonight. And, of course, you can thank our sponsors with your patronage. Shop local, support the community, and support the team in that community. For myself, Noah Caruso, and everyone here at RJ Broadcasting and YourLiveEvent.com, we say thank you and good night from Pine River.